Hello, comfy chair friends. Linnea here of Linnea's Cozy Crafts, and I'm sitting in the comfy chair. I scooched over because we have another new friend. Let me get her name, and hopefully I can read it let me change into my other glasses. Oh my gosh, y'all, Jax has just been very busy today. So when I looked over there for my reading glasses, I was hoping that they were there, and they are. So let's find her name. Oh, shoot. Don't do that. Okay, the Crafty Encounter. She has subscribed to me. I'm so glad you have, and I hope you enjoy your time here. So go check her out. She's got 6 subscribers. Let's see if she's got any videos of her own. Oh, it looks like maybe. Let's see. Oh, no. No, she's just sharing them. So she does not have any of her own videos. Nope, this channel has no videos. Well, so I don't know if she wants to or not, but regardless, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I've been very busy working on my Depot Bay cardigan. I'm loving it. I do have one small thing that I'm not super happy about, but it's going to be okay because it will block out. Okay, so now we have a cardigan. See how rolled up it is? See, that is just the nature of stockinette stitch. Watch this. Look how much unrolls. So I'm going to have to aggressively block that. And the way I do it with acrylic yarn is steam block. It's really the only way to do it. So anyway, the shoulder seams are joined. I'm ready with all the stitch markers placed for the sleeves to be knit on. You can't really see these two very good, so I'll just kind of turn them out there. There's those two. You put one at 6 o'clock, one at 7, one at 5, or one at 5 and 7, and then one at 10 and 1 and 2. And then same on this side. And look at, I'm using my skull. Using my skull progress keeper. I love that one so much. It's one of my most favorites. And then all these others were made by Ellie. I think, Ellie, did you make the skull one too, honey? I don't remember. And then there's, but I almost had enough to use all Ellie maids. Well, actually, I think they are all Ellie maids, but the pink ones that she made. You see that? Okay, so anyway, I'm ready to put the sleeves on, which is I pick up and knit. So that's the next step. But the only thing I'm not real super happy about is I think it's going to be a little bit shorter than what I prefer. But we'll wait. The jury's out on that because I don't really know yet until I get it blocked. So, and that won't happen for a while yet. And some of that curl may come out when I put the edge, that outer border on it. I'm not positive. So I have happy things to show you. Not in the mail. I'll be right back. So yesterday I went up to visit my sissy. And she says, go get your last birthday gift in the bathroom on the shelf. And I was like, what? Okay. So I went and I looked on the shelf and I was like, okay, that one I know I made her. It's the Infinity Sister Bracelet. Well, this was laying beside it. And look what she made me, you guys. And it says sister on it. I wish I could turn this thing around so things aren't backwards, but whatever. I guess if it bothers you, you don't have to watch. How's that? Isn't that beautiful, though? I just love the sparkle. These are actually AB beads. AB seed bead, or not seed beads, bicones. They're just, oh, they're so incredibly sparkly. And then the sister, I love it. I love it. I love it. And then she said that this was the last. Well, I think she meant the last handmade. Because then she's like, oh, look what blew into my Amazon cart, or my cart, whatever it was. And accidentally came to my house. And I was like, what? And she holds this up and then she throws it at me. I'm like, what? Oh, those are super cute. I said, can I open them? She goes, yeah. I said, okay. So I opened it up like this and I took it. And I was like, oh, ooh, those are nice and soft, sis. And she's like, well, read about it. I was like, okay. So, and I wasn't thinking a thing about it, you know. And so I said, oh, it's DK weight. That's cool. And it's 100% acrylic. There's 20 skeins. And each skein is 22 yards. I said, wow, that's 440 yards. You can make a pair of scrappy socks. Or she goes, well, it's yours, so take it home with you. I'm like, you are so sneaky. And she wonders where I get my sneakiness from. I learned it all from her, y'all. Anyway, all kinds of lovely colors in here, aren't they? And I will be making scrappy socks in DK weight yarn. I'm excited. I don't know how I'll place them. Maybe I'll just grab. You know, put them in a bag and grab out. And whatever's in my hand, I have to use it. That could be fun. Could turn out ugly. No, they're not ugly things. I've decided there are interesting things, not necessarily ugly. Because ugly and beauty are both in the eye of the beholder. So, anyway, I need to stick those away right now. Oh, I know what else I did. So, I took the counter cross stitch kit up with me yesterday. And I did indeed get all the white done on it. And I like this little kit so much, I found it on another seller and I ordered another one because they're just so cute. So here's the, oh, let's see if I can get this. Let's see, I might need a background in back of it. Let's see. Can you see that? Let's see. Oh, there, kind of, sort of. It's all right. Oh, sorry, dirty nails. All right in there. I'm not showing it very well, I guess. Well, anyway, trust me, the white of the lighthouse is finished. So now I can go on to the rest. And I've just been free hand stitching because there is no hoop that's going to fit a 2.5 by 2.5 inch. I think that's what it is. Let's see for sure. Oh, actually 3.5 by 3.5. Anyway, there's no hoop that's tiny enough to fit this in there. And it is pretty stiff, so it's fine to just stitch on it freehand. So there's that. Okay, so I'm excited to get to work on that for a bit today in the daylight. I like working on them in the daylight, especially an 18 count, because 18 count is anywhere from 2 to 4 less squares or more squares per inch than what I'm used to working on. I usually work on 14 inch or 14 count. Sometimes I work on 16 count. I think one of my kits that I got from Caterpillar Cross Stitch is 16 count. Oh, this goes here. So let's see. Oh, I was going to share something, but I don't want this to be too terribly long. Let me see where we are on minutes. I'll save that for another day. I won't forget. I promise you. I will give you a hint. It is regarding copyright infringement. It is involving a I'm trying to decide if I want to say designer or LYS shop owner. She's so we'll say LYS, local yarn shop owner, not in Whatcom County. No. The ladies here would not do what this woman did. And, yeah, so, well, I'll just tell you. So, I received her newsletter, like I do every so often. And I want to preface this with the previous shop owners. I loved them, and I loved the shop where this shop is located. I love the town. It was a great place to be. Really, really sweet little yarn shop. And then that owner sold to this owner, or owners. I'm not sure if it's one or more owners at this point, nor do I really care anymore. Anyway, in her newsletter, she states that she was looking for a design, blah, 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 and she borrowed, and she'd be happy to give credit, but to him or her, but it was in Russian, and I don't read Russian. Excuse me? Excuse me. After your sad experience that you had 3 years ago, I think it was now, and you go and do this to someone else, wow, is all I can say. Unacceptable. I wrote back. I explained my position. I reminded her it's never okay to commit copyright infringement. In fact, it's illegal. And I no longer support her shop. Please remove me from her email list, because I don't care if they had something I absolutely thought I could not live without. I can live without it, because I'm not going to support a thief. End of story. Just not doing it. It is never okay, people. Never, ever, ever is it okay for anyone, no matter what your reasoning or excuse to assuage your guilt for wrongdoing, is never, ever, 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 ever okay to steal a pattern from a designer. Goodness gracious. Seriously. And you, as a shop owner and designer yourself, now it makes me wonder about your designs, how original they are. You should know better. Seriously, for real. Okay. So, that's what that experience was. She wrote me back and told me thank you for my email, that she was removing me from the email list. Fabulous. Thank you. That's what I wanted. However, she truly can't even read English, because she says Dear Linda instead of Linnea. Seriously, come on. So, yeah. So that was that. So, that's what I was going to say for another time, but I decided to just go ahead and go into it now, because I'd already spilled enough beans to make you curious. And I'm not into keeping people in suspense too much. So, y'all know my feelings on copyright infringement. If you want to know more about copyright, please go view my friend Stephanie Shelton. It's Crochet O'Clock. She's amazing. She knows the ins and outs of copyright, what is okay, what isn't okay. And one rule of thumb I will tell you is, if you're thinking, oh, I wonder if I should, yeah, you should not. So don't. It's that simple. It's really that simple. If anybody ever wants a pattern of mine and wants to modify it, you modify it, but you put my name as credit. And that goes for any other designer, and I'm not a huge designer, but any designer. I don't care if they're a little tiny unknown like me, or if they're huge like Margot Sabati, or Lauren Elkin. You talk to that designer first. Period. You just anyway. Okay. So enough of that. I probably lost half of you watching right now anyway. And you know what? That's okay. Because those of you who stick around to the end are going to know the question of the day. I'm adding another one. So, who knows what my favorite getaway location consists of? A, mountain cabin, mountains and valleys involved. B, seaside cottage with ocean front. Or C, did I say B on that one? C, a lake nestled away in the wilderness in a cabin. You tell me which of those three you think is my most favorite. All right? And you don't have to guess the right thing. You don't have to guess the right one. Just for guessing, putting in the comments section below, you get your name entered into the giveaway for one skein of yarn this week from Wastash. All right. Scorched Earth Challenge strong. Crochet Cardigan Challenge strong. Let's go. Ciao for now. Love y'all. Mwah.